I shall have this considered as an experiment, nothing more. There is no goal, I merely drive. And say what comes to mind. Carefully, not all dangerously. Not a fool. But I have noticed, in general, that I think very clearly when I'm
Continue
driving.
0.9 miles, then
Heck,
turn right onto Quinder
I
Road.
used to have conversations with Giuseppe when I was in the car. Wonderful conversations. But, you know, these things... not best not to think about it. Nothing has come to mind, so I shall not speak. I am going home from a movie. The movie shall be discussed at a later time. No, really though. That movie was pretty good. I mean, like... okay, the character is cliched as all hell, but they were still used to comedic effect. I suppose most cartoon characters are cliches, but, I mean, most of them. The ones that aren't should not be discounted by any means, but is it really true that everything I have to say has to be
In
censored?
0.3 miles, turn right onto Quinder Road.
It's like every single train of thought. Oh god, I should turn that thing off. Every single train of thought leads me to like some morass, and if I keep on following this train of thought, I lead to some like pit of something I have to stop for, and then I go back. I'll go back to some point earlier in the line,
Turn right onto Quinder
and then I
Road.
consider that to be some sort of evolved state. Is that right? Is that correct? That sounds darn correct. Of course, was I just talking? No. Anyway, the point of this whole thing is... no, I'm trying to find a point. There is no point. This is pointless. There's no point in what I'm doing right now. There is no goal. There is no rule. Nothing. I'm driving home from a movie. Maybe I wasn't. I'm just driving, following the directions of the little thing. Where am I going? Well, I guess we'll find out. Also, there's a little camera on my right side here, recording everything I say. Well, I guess I'll look back on it later on and figure out exactly what I was saying. I can scarcely remember. That is not good. Just thinking about what I was thinking about earlier, I can't even remember. Something about morass but my goals. Truly though. The more I think about myself, the more I think I'm that kid you'd see in a cartoon who gets bullied by the jocks. And some day or another, he decides to get back at them. He goes to the gym and he works out, and he's like them, and he doesn't know what to do with his power, and everyone laughs at him for making some stupid mistake. But that's a trope. There's no real, there's hardly any real merit in that. But at the same time,
Continue 2.3
I'm trying to
miles,
find
then
out
turn
what
right
those
onto
people are
Quinder Road.
doing. I lack common sense. Common sense, as I know it, are only little snippets of knowledge that people have imparted upon me over the years. They can't really common sense as they've told me. It's like a conscience. But no such thing there exists either. Am I supposed to have a conscience? I don't really think I do. I guess it violates my religion a bit, doesn't it? Well, I guess I'll figure that out later on. Q. No, I'm not doing Qs. But the point is that... The point is that I find myself inexorably going back... No, I said that already, didn't I? But how did I know that? The point... And you went dark on me. Okay, I had to put one hand off the wheel. I don't even know if you're still recording this or not. You could have stopped by for all I know. But what I'm saying... I'm not saying anything. Just follow this road 1.5 miles and turn right. Oh gosh, you're turning left, good sir. Or ma'am. You could be a man or a woman. I don't care. There's a bad taste in my mouth. I just hit a white Lindor truffle. Oh goodness. Wait, I know this road. This is a lovely road. Oh, wonderful. Anyway. I have to pick a topic and stick to it. This is not going to be something that I will just spout on. I have to find some avenue of conversation or route of thought, and I have to drive down that road, much like I'm driving this car. Oh, that's perfect. And as I see this, I see snippets in here. I can see them perfectly. That this car that I so drive embodied the fact. No, I couldn't even get my words out. You know what? Let's just go regular. I'm gonna drive this car like I'm driving through all this sticky stuff that I'm driving through my mind. Except it's not really sticky. First of all, oh god, so many topics. First of all, when I was at the movies, I noticed something, like, in general, I felt really sweaty, and I felt like there was a part of my head that was inflamed. It was really weird. It only happened when I was sitting next to my friend. I mean, is that... I don't know, the closest I've had that when I was deep in his, right? But that's not really applicable here. I was perfectly clear-headed. There wasn't a part of me that didn't know what was going on. Now, I'm going to go through my little list of emotions.
Turn right onto Quinder Road.
I'm going to go through my little list of emotions here in my mind and see if anything comes up. I mean, I have them categorized, but the point is that I have never experienced anything like that before. I mean, if I haven't really outlaid it to my memory. So I'm going to go do that right now. No, there isn't.
Turn right onto Quinder Road.
Peculiar. See, now I have to go asking people if they ever felt flushed in the face. And the most I've ever seen that used was for, oh god, the road's clear. I'm a terrible driver. But the most I've ever seen that used was for romance. But that's preposterous! Why the hell would I be in love with this person after I've only seen... They're my friend! Oh god! Really? I deny this. I deny because it's not true. I mean, honestly, I don't even know her. I hardly know her interests besides that she likes reading. I don't even know what I'm attracted to. I haven't rationalized that yet. Gah! Hands on the wheel. The point is, for all I know, she could be letting off some alarm. I decide who I am. There is no...
Turn right on 24 Mile Road.
God, this is too complicated for me. Oh, goodness sakes. You know what? I had a nice time. The movie was good. I really didn't talk to my friend a lot. His name was Kim, by the way. His name was Kim. And you know, we had a good time. You know what? We had a darn good time. Ain't no one gonna tell me otherwise. I know when I had a good time. Watched a movie. Well, one of the second time in my life. You know, I was expecting, and I got what I was expecting, you know.
Continue point 4
Except for the ideals, which I will not flash. I'm not going to go off and, like, expect us to be, like, jostling popcorn, putting arms around each other's shoulders, being, you know, best friends. But, you know, I hardly know her. We haven't had that yet. I haven't had that yet. It's possible. But if I keep on shooting for this kind of thing, I'm not going to be absolutely nowhere. But, truly, what was I expecting? Was I expecting just...
Turn left
was I expecting...
Way.
See, this in itself... I deny media so readily. You know, this in itself is something that I've garnished from media. For all I know, my definition of brotherhood is something that I've gotten from seeing Jimmy Neutron one too many times. Or, you know, cartoons.
7 miles to home. On right.
I really am underestimating exactly how much of an impact media has had on my mind. The ideals, like the perfect goals in my mind, but again, reality. But what am I doing? Was I making an evil face right there? Honestly, it's ridiculous. Anyway, the point that I was going on about was that, like, I'm in a subdivision. You know what? Let's turn off this music. Isn't it nice? No one on these roads. Sweet. Guys, just have some fun. If it wasn't so goddamn cold outside, I'd probably run on the window and roll my arm down. Isn't this just nice? You know, be here, alone. Why am I asking questions to myself? No! I'm still not used to it. I'm still used to that person. Keep on asking questions in here, expecting someone to answer. And only rarely do these answers sometimes click, although when they do, it's quite wonderful. As it is, the goal... there's so many goals. I should just list my goals. I'm going to list my goals. My driveway is right here. I'm gonna pull in and list my goals. Shut up. Anyway. Oh goodness, garbage cans. Oh, manure around them. Oh, goodness. Oh goodness. Ooh, what's that? Sounds like snow! Oh, wonderful. Oh, I'm probably running down the video time on this thing. So I am going to do a second part to this. I'm in the driveway now. Wonderful. Park. I just got a full tank of gas. Let me see if you're still here. If not, I really was just talking to myself. Oh God. You're all right. Oh. Wow. Wow. Anyway, yes, two-parter then?